Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, my name is Udiripo, and on this channel, we explore the stories behind the world's most iconic machines. Today, we're diving deep into a legend, a car that didn't just set a new standard for supercars, but created an entirely new stratosphere of performance and engineering. This is the story of the McLaren F1. Imagine the automotive landscape of the early 1990s. While impressive, performance cars were still bound by certain conventions, certain accepted limitations. Then, out of Woking, England, came a machine that shattered every single one of them. The McLaren F1 wasn't just a car, it was a statement of ultimate, uncompromising performance, born from the mind of one of engineering's greatest geniuses, Gordon Murray. From the moment you first lay eyes on it, the F1 signals its uniqueness. The most famous feature, of course, is its central driving position. This wasn't a gimmick, it was pure, logical engineering. Murray wanted the driver to feel perfectly connected to the car, positioned at the absolute center of the action. The symmetrical view, the equal weight distribution, it all contributed to a driving experience that was more like a single-seater racing car than anything with a license plate. Flanked by two passenger seats set slightly back, the cockpit is a masterpiece of focused design. There are no frivolous distractions, no unnecessary buttons or screens. Every single component, from the bespoke Kenwood stereo system, the lightest ever made, to the meticulously crafted carbon fiber monocoque, was subjected to Gordon Murray's relentless obsession, weight saving. This obsession was the guiding principle behind the entire F1 project. Murray believed that weight was the enemy of performance, affecting acceleration, braking, handling, and even fuel efficiency. His goal was to create the lightest, purest driver's car possible. This philosophy extended to every nut, every bolt, every single piece of the car. The toolkit, for example, was made from titanium to save a few hundred grams. The instruments featured hand-painted needles to be lighter than their plastic counterparts. And then there's the engine bay, a space that has become the stuff of legend. Lift the twin engine covers, and you're greeted by a breathtaking sight, a bay lined with pure gold. This wasn't for opulence or show. Gold is one of the most effective heat reflectors in the world, and Murray chose it to shield the carbon fiber chassis from the immense heat generated by the monstrous engine nestled within. That engine was a work of art in its own right. McLaren approached Honda, their Formula One partner at the time, but they declined. So, Murray turned to BMW's powertrain genius, Paul Rosche. The result was the BMW S70N2, a naturally aspirated 6.1-liter V12 engine. It produced a staggering 627 horsepower, an unheard-of figure for a road car at the time, especially one that weighed just over 2,500 pounds. There were no turbos, no superchargers, just pure, unadulterated, instantaneous throttle response. The sound it produced was a symphony of mechanical precision, a howl that is still considered one of the greatest engine notes of all time. The combination of this immense power and incredibly low weight resulted in performance that was, frankly, terrifyingly fast. In 1998, with its rev limiter raised, the McLaren F1 XP5 prototype hit 240.1 miles per hour at the Erleschen test track in Germany. This wasn't just a new record, it was a demolition of the old one. The McLaren F1 held the title of the world's fastest production car for over a decade, a testament to its advanced engineering. But the F1 was never just about straight-line speed. Murray's focus was always on the driving experience, the feel, the connection between driver and machine. It was a purely analog car in a world that was beginning to flirt with digital aids. It had no power steering, no traction control, and no anti-lock brakes. It demanded respect and skill from its driver. Driving a McLaren F1 is an intensely physical and mental experience. Every input is met with an immediate and unfiltered response. You feel the texture of the road through the steering wheel, the engine vibrations through the carbon fiber seat. It is a car that makes you a better driver because it forces you to be attentive, precise, and completely engaged. Those who have been lucky enough to pilot one describe it as an almost transcendental experience, a connection to the road unlike any other. So why, in an age of 1,500 horsepower hypercars with advanced electronics, is this analog machine from the 90s now valued at over $20 million? The answer is complex. Part of it is sheer rarity. Only 106 McLaren F1s were ever built, including prototypes and race cars. Of those, just 64 were standard road cars, making it one of the most exclusive vehicles on the planet. Another part is its pedigree. The F1 GTR racing variants achieved a historic victory at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1995, finishing first, third, fourth, and fifth. This cemented the F1's legacy not just as a road car, but as a dominant force in motorsport. But the primary reason for its monumental value is its status as a high watermark for automotive engineering. It represents a moment in time that can never be replicated. The McLaren F1 was the result of a singular vision, a money-is-no-object approach, and a focus on the pure, analog driving experience that modern safety and emissions regulations would make impossible to recreate today. It is the last and greatest of the truly analog supercars. It's a masterpiece born from Gordon Murray's obsessive genius, a perfect storm of lightweight construction, a legendary naturally aspirated engine, and a design philosophy focused entirely on the driver. The McLaren F1 is more than just a car. It's a piece of automotive history, a benchmark against which all other supercars are measured, and for many, the greatest supercar ever built. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this look at the McLaren F1, please consider subscribing to Ude Repo and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into another automotive icon.